So I'm going to tell you a little story about our airport adventures yesterday. We were at home, home being our home that we grew up in Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada, and we were booked to come here to Colorado Springs. Obviously we made it, you know the end of the story.
It's pretty obvious. Beautiful place.
I'm going to tell you what led up to this moment of being here. Got to the airport and they, expecting just kind of business as usual. You get there, you give them your name, they're like, there you are, okay, we'll type you in, blah, 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 here's your boarding passes, get on the airplane. But we got there and there was nobody that knew our flights weren't there. James's flight was available, there's James. But for us, they were like, you guys are going to, we're flying here to Colorado Springs, but you guys are booked for Newark and you've already checked in. We're like, well, obviously we haven't checked in because we're standing right here. How
and we don't want to go to New York.
Yeah, to Newark Airport in New York.
Jersey.
So they tapped away with their gel nails for a good 20 minutes. They were all confused. They called every manager over. I think they called the president of the airport over, and nobody knew what to do. They called the Mounties, the RCMP. And so they were like, well, I guess, so they end up switching it all around, and they were like, we'll book you here on this backdoor route, whatever. We're like, finally, okay, great. So we get everything settled out, they got us on the plane, and then I'm about to go through security, and the flight attendant comes up to me, she's like, I figured it out, I gotta change everything back. We're like, what? She's like, there was another Tim and John Neufeld that were booked to Chicago an hour earlier than you. There was a second Tim and John Neufeld. We've got people out there
impersonating
us, and kind of reverse stalking us. They're flying out ahead,
stealing our flights.
Yeah, and they live in New York, and they were in Winnipeg. But what are the chances of another Tim and John Neufeld flying out an hour before out of a little tiny town like Winnipeg? Not
well,
really.
Neufeld's a pretty Mennonite last name, and Winnipeg's a pretty Mennonite city.
Yeah, it's true. So whatever, but still, that's random, right?
Totally random. Thanks for the random story, Tim. Something that doesn't happen every day.
But did happen yesterday. So, best vanity license plate ever driving home. Washington plate. SLBR dog, also known as Slobber Dog.
Slobber Dog!
Let's see who the Slobber Dog owner is.
This guy has got to be cool. He's got a license plate that says Slobber Dog.
Slobber Dog is not that cool. Hey, Slobber Dog. What's up, Slobber Dog? He waved at me.
You did?
Yeah.
Oh man, Slobber Dog.